All right, so teaser number three is out, and we've already decided whether camera is good or bad. Typical photographers. Gotta love the forums. The war has begun. So instead of checking the blocks on what we do know, all we're doing is speculating and criticizing what we don't know. 91 seconds of video has been provided on what the Z9 is. 91 seconds. That's all we've seen. Does anybody think they can pick up a camera and in 91 seconds know everything about it? I mean, come on. So, anyway, that said, this video or this teaser seemed to be all about AF tracking. Not really just AF, but the tracking capability of the camera. If what we're seeing is actual footage of the frames per second, whether it's 20, 25, 30, I don't know. But if it's showing the photographer actually holding the trigger on the 20 or 30 frames per second, it would appear there's no uh, blackout, and that would be a great thing. And we don't know that that's the case, but we could assume. And that's what I'm complaining about is everybody's assuming something because it isn't shown in definitive in the teaser videos. So it's really interesting. I've already watched some of the folks post their comments about the teaser number three. Richie seems a little, I won't say let down, but not as enthusiastic in his review of the teaser. And that could be for a number of reasons. Maybe he's under an NDA because he had his hands on that camera. Whether he's already done a video or not, who knows? We do know that next week, we assume next week, based on Nikon rumors talking about the official announcement, we do know that we should see another teaser right before the announcement because there are four planned on the Nikon USA page anyway. Don't know what that will be. Some speculate it's going to be image resolution or things like that. But let's talk about what we've seen so far. We always talk about there's no such thing as an all-in-one camera that covers everything. However, I think that Nikon's coming close, at least for me, with this camera. It is an all-in-one camera for what I want to do. It covers studio, portraiture, no doubt about that, with the 46 megapixel sensor, or at least that's what we think it is. Um, it covers sports and action, which is something that I love to shoot. It also covers animal, and the third thing is the A, or not the AF, but the video specs. Do I need 8K? No, I've said previously I don't. It would be nice to have it there. And it is a nice marker for those that are aspiring to become a photographer or a videographer to look at and know that the flagship of a brand sports all these different features. So now, when I get in this discussion with my stepson, he's definitely aspiring in the videography field. He's looking at Sony and also considering Canon. Why? Because of all the negativity that's on the internet about Nikon. However, with this Z9, the flagship for Nikon, sporting all these key features, and it's still not known whether it can actually live up to all the hype that we've seen so far. However, I feel pretty, I don't know, comfortable that it will. We won't know until next week, but it gives me something to present to him on the capabilities of Nikon. I also have the ace in the hole, which is glass. Nikon S lenses have been spectacular so far. I know that we haven't reached all of the lenses on the roadmap for delivery, but they're coming. And I think that that helps in the cost prohibitive category when looking at things like Sony or Canon. Not that they won't have, or Canon won't have, some relatively consumer friendly pricing on some lenses that are coming out. They already have a couple, I know. But right now, Nikon's primes for the S line primes are just fantastic. And for the money, you can't beat it. So, all that said, Here we are, teaser 3 out in the public domain, 91 seconds of video so far of what this camera is, and we're all in a big battle internally, a Nikon battle internally with ourselves, complaining. I saw one post on one of the forums, somebody claiming that the possibility exists that Nikon has manipulated the third teaser and actually in post placed boxes on the eyes and vehicles and motorcycle and everything else in post to show or to propose its tracking capability. Wow, that's a big claim. And there is that 0.001 percentage chance that actually happened. However, I can't even imagine them doing that. So what I really want to say is we've got all the Nikon ambassadors that have had the camera and they've been out in the field, whatever the field is, whether it's studio or actual field, out there using it and building their videos for the big announcement. That's yet to come. And we're going to be able to see what this camera does in the hands of other photographers. I hope to get this camera. I hope that I can get it in my hands very soon. And I'll show you from an amateur standpoint, at least what it can do. But that's what we're really waiting for. We're waiting to see in the big announcement, hopefully next week on the 28th. And as Peter has said, plus or minus a day, who knows? But maybe we get the full announcement and we get all the videos from everybody that's had their hands on it and see what it can do. We've got the lenses that we can look forward to as well. Nikon Rumors is reporting or rumoring that there may be 2 lenses that come out with the Z9. And I won't get into what lenses I think they are. I think that one has to be a telephoto or zoom telephoto, but we'll see when they make the official announcement. 91 seconds is all we have right now, folks. Not enough to base a decision on whether it's the greatest camera ever or the worst camera ever. We'll see when we see the full reviews. So those are my thoughts. What do you think? What's the next teaser going to be about? As I said earlier, probably some resolution, image resolution. That would be great. But for all the bird photographers out there, which must be the majority of photographers that are in the field, bird IF seems to be a big deal. I think it's just a bragging right. Not to take anything away from those that are birders, but I think that the whole concept of knowing right now how great it is a bragging concept or a bragging issue. And if it doesn't have bird IF at 1,000 meters, is that going to make a difference? Is that going to take away from the camera? It will in all the videos from the talking heads, no doubt about it. But so maybe that'll be part of the 4th iteration of the teasers as well. Bird AF, animal AF, and or IAF. And we'll see how that goes. But right now it's looking pretty good, at least from my perspective. What do you think? Is it going to live up to all the rumors? And that's all we have right now are rumors, other than we've seen in 91 seconds of video. So rumors going to hold true. What do you think about what you've seen in the 91 seconds? And what do you expect to see in the next teaser? That's all I've got right now. I just had to jump in and say something because I love listening to all the talking heads. I love looking at the forums and seeing it's not even banter. It's just infighting, I think, especially on the Nikon forums. But you've got some that are chiming in from the other brands and talking about, wait till so-and-so comes out with the next iteration and things like that. Maybe so, but the one thing I think we all can agree on is every time somebody comes out with a very good camera, it's pushing the others to improve what they're doing as well. So what are your thoughts? And we'll chat again soon. Thanks for watching if you did, and hope to see you back here again. Bye-bye.